For the first time, India has more rural net users than urban. According to the Digital in India report by the Internet and Mobile Association of India, or IAMAI, as of last November, there were 227 million active internet users in rural areas, which is 10% more than around 205 million in urban areas. The report showed that in rural India, the number of people actively accessing the internet on a daily basis increased by 30 million since March last year. However, the time spent on the internet is higher in urban India compared to the rural areas. Almost 70% of the active internet users in India are daily users, where 9 out of 10 in urban India access it at least once a week. Interestingly, 71 million children aged between 5 to 11 years in India access the internet on devices of their family members, constituting nearly 14% of the country's active internet user base of over 500 million. Another highlight from the report is that the increase in female internet users, which was about 26 million, was more than that of male internet users. It was an increase of 21%, which is much higher than the 9% increase in male internet users. The report also added that around 1/3 of the users access the internet for over an hour during Sundays and holidays as compared to a normal weekday. Accessibility to affordable devices and cheap data plans were a major boost behind the growth of India's internet users. Also, the preferred device for accessing the internet was mobile in both urban and rural areas. India has the second largest internet user market after China, which has about 850 million users. India's internet penetration rate, which determines the relationship between the number of internet users and its demographic data indicating the portion of the population having access to the internet, is still only at 40%. COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with the COVID-19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment. Older people and those with underlying medical problems like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, and cancer are more likely to develop serious illness. The best way to prevent and slow down transmission is be well informed about the COVID-19 virus, the disease it causes, and how it spreads. Protect yourself and others from infection by washing your hands or using an alcohol-based rub frequently and not touching your face.